So for chemistry today I think we are still the same lah. We discuss number 5, number 6, number 7, 3 questions. So let's see number 5. And I prefer you to try first before you see this. Before you watch this video. So magnesium hydroxide is titrated. Okay. Oh no. Titrated with hydrochloric acid. Titration is actually acid plus alkali, means soluble base lah, and then they will form salt plus water. So this one the universal indicator changes color when 20.5 cm³ of magnesium hydroxide is titrated with 25 cm³ of 3.5 mole per dm³ hydrochloric acid in a complete neutralization. So this one, they give you the equation, and then for magnesium hydroxide they give you the volume, while for hydrochloric acid they give you volume and concentration. Or this one you can say, this one is mole one so you can say molarity also can. So let's see. What is the change in color? This one you should know when you learn the chapter 7. So this one is, okay, blue or purple. You can say that okay, this one is like that. Blue or purple is alkaline, because at first we add the universal indicator into the alkaline solution so in this case it's magnesium hydroxide So this one alkaline to neutral so it's the color changes from, you can say blue or you can say purple. I prefer you to say purple Actually blue also can, if you want to remember it easier, because it's more or less like litmus paper For alkaline one it's blue and then to green. So this one is alkali to neutral. And then to be more specific, the color of what? The color of universal indicator solution. Okay. B. What is the concentration of magnesium hydroxide? Concentration, they give you mole per dm³ as the unit. So this one you cannot straight away count this one you have to count from whatever you have first. So this one we need to do mole ratio when they give you the equation. Okay, but we don't know what is the exact number of moles so this one we have to use the molarity and the the concentration and the volume of the hydrochloric acid. So listen, number of moles, first step of hydrochloric acid equals to, okay, this one they already give you volume is 25 and then this one 3.5. So this one number of moles equals to CV over 1000. This one is, when this one is cm cube, when volume is cm cube, sorry. So when the volume is dm cube, we don't have to divide by 1000 lah. But this one we have to divide lor. So this one is 25 multiplied by, C first, 3.5 times 25 over 1000. When you press calculator, you should get 0.088 mole as your answer. And then after that, we do mole ratio. Let's see from the equation. Two mole to 1 mole. So you can write lah from the equation. Two mole of HCl reacted, this one is ratio sign lah, reacted to 1 mole of Mg bracket OH2. So this one is magnesium hydroxide lah. So if this one number of moles here is 0.088 mole of hydrochloric acid, this one should be divided by 2 lor. This one you should get 0.044 mole of MgOH2. So this one you get 1 mark over here, 2nd mark over here, and then 3rd mark. Number of mole of MgOH2 equals to, okay, this is the formula, and then after that we substitute whatever information that we already have. So this one is 0.044, this one C we don't know, and then this one is 20.5 over 1000. Okay, concentration, move everything to the other side lor. So 0.044 multiplied by 1000 divide by 20.5. Press calculator, you should get 2.15 mole per dm cube as your final answer. So this is how you get your 3 marks, but all your working must be here lah. So let's see let's look at C. Crystals of magnesium chloride, this one is the salt lah, can be obtained through crystallization. Okay, crystallization means we add water lah, combine them together. So this one, Okay. They give you the equation. Plus water equals to MgCl2 and then times X mole of H2O. Okay. 1 mole of MgCl is 95 gram. 1 mole of this one is 203. So this one, we find the mass first of the water. So we use this one to minus the 95. So first things first, mass of H2O equals to 203 minus 95. Press calculator, you should get 108 gram. This one is your first mark. And then after that, find the molar mass or the relative formula mass. Of water equals to 2 times 1 for hydrogen plus 16 ma. So total is 18. And then gram per mole. Okay. Or you can just straight away write 18 also can lah. So and then third one is to find the value of X. You use the 108 to be divided by 18 lor. And then first calculator, you should get 6. So this is how you get your second mark. Okay, so this is all for number 5. So let's look at number 6. Okay, copper can be reduced by adding silver nitrate. This is the formula. Okay, reduce. This one, we can revise back the redox reaction. Okay, for reduction, actually, for me it's like that. I remember the oxidation one, and then reduction is the total opposite. So let's look at oxidation first. This one, gain oxygen. Gain, not gain. This one is lose electrons, lose hydrogen, and then increase oxidation number. Reduction is the total opposite. So this one is lose oxygen, gain hydrogen, gain electrons, decrease in oxidation number. Okay, so they give you that this one is reduction ma, copper. So copper become okay. Reduce because this one notice that this one copper at here it's the oxidation number is 0. At here is positive 2. So this one should be oxidized lah. This one is only reduced because here the silver at here it's positive 1, and then this one becomes 0. So copper is the one that is actually oxidized, and this one, copper is the reducing agent lah. Okay, 6.4 gram of copper is reacted with silver nitrate. This one, molar mass of Cu is 64 gram per mole. Molar mass of AgNO3 is 170 gram per mole. Molar mass of Ag. Okay. And then they ask you to find the mass of this one. Okay. First things first, we don't know the number of moles ma. Because to find mass you have to use number of moles multiplied by molar mass. But for AgNO3 we only have the molar mass. The exact number of moles we don't know. So we have to use the other reactant, means copper lah, to find the number of moles first. So this one, number of moles of copper equals to this one, we use this formula lah. So number of moles, we move molar mass to the other side, so it becomes mass over molar mass. So this one is 6.4 gram over 64 gram per mole. So this one is actually 0.1 mole. Okay, and then after that, find the ratio. From the equation, 1 mole of copper is to 2 mole of AgNO3. So if it's 0.1 mole of copper, it will react with 0.1 times 2, so you will get 0.2 mole of AgNO3. So by right, this one should have more than 1 mark lah. So this one is your first mark, this one is your second mark, and then after that, third one. After you find the number of moles, then only you can find the mass. Mass of AgNO3. So this one, number of moles, 0.2 mole times the molar mass. So this one is 170 gram per mole. So mole times mole per mole, cut. Price calculator, you should get 34 gram as your final answer. So this one is 34. Okay, and then after that, let's look at B. The amount of silver collected is 20.8. What is the percentage of silver formed? So this one is actually, this one is the actual yield. This one you have to find the percentage. So the first thing, you have to find the theoretical yield first. And then after that, percentage of yield equals to actual yield over theoretical yield or you can say calculated lah. And then times 100%. This one is the formula. Okay, so first things first, find the theoretical or calculated yield first. So first step, mass of Ag means silver lah. So let's see. This one is number of moles of this one silver equals to number of moles of silver nitrate ma. So we can straight away take from here. So 0.2 mole and then multiply with Ag 108. Cut price calculator, you should get 21.6 gram. This is your first mark. And then after that, use this formula. So, percentage of yield of silver. So this one 20.8 over 21.6 times 100%. Press calculator, you should get 96.3% as your final answer. Okay. So this is all for number 6. Let's look at number 7. Wow. I think we can do until C. Okay. Solid potassium carbonate reacts with aqueous hydrochloric acid to form aqueous potassium chloride, carbon dioxide, and water. This is the... Okay, so this is the equation. Okay. A. Rewrite the equation to include the state symbols. So you need to add the state symbols lah. State symbols, you have 4. Solid, liquid, gas, and aqueous. So solid is S, liquid L, gas G lah, aqueous AQ. Okay. K2CO3. This one, this one should be aqueous. No, sorry. This one they already tell solid. And then plus with aqueous hydrochloric acid. So HCl bracket AQ to form aqueous potassium chloride. So this one is KCl, 2KCl, and then aqueous plus carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is always gas lah. Plus H2O, water in liquid form. This is how you get your first mark. And then let's look at B. Calculate the number of moles of hydrochloric acid required to react exactly with, they give you the mass of potassium carbonate. And the molar mass is 138 gram per mole. So this one, first things first, we find the number of moles of potassium carbonate first. So this one is mass divided by molar mass lah. So this one is 4.15 gram over 138 gram per mole. Cut. Press calculator. You should get 0.03 mole. This will be your first mark. And then after that, mole ratio. So this one from the equation, 1 mole of K2CO3 will react with 2 mole of hydrochloric acid, and then we already know this one is actually 0.03. So this one by right should be 0.03 times 2 lor. So 0.06 mole of HCl. Okay, so this will be a second mark. And then after that, third step is to find the number of moles. No need, we already find the number of moles here. So this one is the final answer already. So this one 0.06 mole. Okay. C. Define the term mole. So mole is actually the amount that contains the same number of units. This one you can compare it with the carbon 12, use the mass, or you can use the Avogadro constant, 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. You can say about particles, atoms, or molecules. Okay, so this one, mole is the amount that contains the same number of units, substance units, as the number of carbon atoms in 12 grams of carbon 12 or 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 particles. This one, Avogadro constant. Particles, if you revise back chapter 2, chapter 1, you should know that there are 3 types lah. AIM, atoms, ions, and molecules. Okay, so this is all for number 3 first lah. And then see you in the class.